Hello and welcome to another episode of Slay the Spire 2. We had to reset our camera settings, but I think it's pretty much in the same position here as it was before. Same size, same position. Close enough anyway. Oh, I also should be careful moving that, but we've had a whole painting project in here since last I had my recording happen, so my computer's kind of in a weird position under my desk, but I don't want to fiddle with it too much while my computer's running because I don't want any of the cords to get messed up. Oh, we're on a bit of a win streak. 1, 2, 3 in a row. I mean, it's not crazy. And also, they're not even Ascension 10 yet, so we'll just keep playing. We're not keeping too close track of that stuff right now. We've played a lot of Ironclad. I feel like I select Ironclad from random disproportionately often. Although I've mentioned that about Regent 2 in one of my older videos. I began the video by saying I get Regent chosen by random very often, so we'll see. Precarious Shears has tended to be one of my favorites, although I definitely can remember some times in recent memory where I've lost with Precarious Shears. Although Waterfall Giant, I think, does not punish the removals too much, like the Big Fish would, where he puts more stuff into your deck. And therefore you drop more often if you choose to have a smaller deck. We could do 3 elites, 3 bonus fires. That seems really powerful. Alternatively, we can do 2 elites and 2 bonus fires. I mean, that's just strictly fewer upgrades and relics. But it is technically an easier path because we're fighting fewer elites. But we're also getting fewer fires, so... Awkward double shop here. I don't think we were going to try and path into them anyway. I wonder if we should split up the question marks or do them all at once. I don't know if it matters, so I guess I will hit a question mark earlier by going here. And I am going to do Precarious Shears, and I am going to do one of each. Strike and defend, that is. Take 4, not terrible, but a little risky. Take 2. We would like to take less than 6 on these floors in order to start healing up, since we've taken damage from Precarious Shears, but we broke even. We took 2 and healed, or sorry, we took 6 and healed 6. Attack Potion is great though. Whirlwind can be good. Can be very good. It's good to give enchantments like Vigor, or Momentum, or even just Sharp. So let's take it. Okay, we can add a Clumsy to our deck. We've removed 2 cards, so having a Clumsy isn't as bad, and losing HP is not great, and 59 gold for a Relic is a good trade-off. Cool. Book of 5 Rings should certainly activate in this act, especially since it counts the Clumsy right away. So we should need to add 4 more cards to heal, and we've got at least 1, 2, 3. I guess we'll go to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So it won't activate twice this act, but should activate once, as long as we don't skip like 4 card rewards or something like that. So we could just take 6 here straight up and deal 15 to everything. Or we can deal 10 to everything. Puts this at 18, which means we can kill it with 3 strikes, which is often going to be good enough. I guess 50% of the time it's good enough. Here it was not. Although even if we had done 5 more damage, it still wouldn't. That would be enough to kill this guy, I guess. Yeah, and then strike, strike, and then on the following turn we would have to. We'd still have to get kind of lucky, so Anyway, we're taking 9 here. We could attack potion to save 9. I don't think that's worth it. But I think it is very sad that we are getting hit for 10 total damage this fight. Could be worse. Okay, Inflame is good. Unrelenting doesn't really go well with Whirlwind, and Flame technically does. I mean, not really. It's just 2 more damage per energy, which is... Well, it's an AoE attack, though. So, yeah. Strength affects AoE attacks a little bit more than they would affect regular attacks. Burning Pack's not good if you don't have anything good to draw into. It's good later. These are all uncommon, which is kind of interesting, but we're going to take the Inflame. Another potion, which is powerful. So, similar situation, we can choose how much we want to block for to get the most whirlwind damage here. In this case, if we deal 10 damage to the front guy, then he will be at 12. Which means he would die to 2 strikes. So we could defend, strike, strike if we draw the defend, which is like a 5 and 7 chance to draw the defend, which is pretty good. And even if we don't draw the defend, then we just take 4 damage next turn. Combined with 3 damage this turn by playing a single defend before the whirlwind. Seems fine. So we didn't hit we lost the 5 and 7. So we take some damage here. We can strike instead of inflame. Does that even make sense? If we strike, we still have to hit it with, well, just a single bash would do it. If we inflame, then we definitely have to hit it twice. This way we don't always have to hit it twice. Although now we might draw the inflame. Okay, defend, strike, strike is good enough. So we took a total of 7 damage in that fight, I think. Which is a net loss of 1. Armaments is good. All of these are good. I would take any of these. I think with this deck as it is so far, which one's going to be the best? I'll say this, the Skulking Colony is going to be real rough if we don't take armaments and upgrade it in this fight. That fight is guaranteed to last a lot of turns, and you need block cards. Taking one of these would not have block cards. So let's just take the block card and the card that's good in long fights. Okay, well, Weak Potion's not that powerful, so I'm happy to toss it for an upgraded common attack. Perfected Strike Plus does we would have 5 cards in the deck that say strike, so that would be 15 plus 6, so 21. Perfected Strike does 21 damage, which is not as much damage per energy as Headbutt. And Headbutt has some nice setup properties. Also, let me adjust this. There. Is it too big even? Yeah, I think it's a little bit big. I think that's better. So I think I think Headbutt is the best here. Although Thunderclap is pretty cool with Whirlwind because you can give everything vulnerable before you Whirlwind. That's only if you draw them in the same turn, which, I mean, sometimes that happens, but I think Headbutt's going to be much better. Although Thunderclap helps more in the 4 eels elite fight. Although Headbutt's really good in that fight too. Just having a big dense attack is very helpful. Thunderclap benefits from the inflame slightly more. Thunderclap also helps with like the vulnerable archetype in Ironclad, which has been one of the only ways I've managed to win consistently with Ironclad, is the vulnerable synergy cards. But Headbutt can help with that too. Gonna take the Headbutt. And we could rest, but 43 should be enough for the elite fight, and then we get to upgrade armaments, which upgrades everything else. Okay, this is probably the easiest fight for us right now. And we are going to put armaments back on top. It's just going to be useful to upgrade more cards. Next hand. And we take a little bit of damage here. But only a little bit. We actually almost killed this guy. I mean, we're taking 13 damage. But now, like, the fight's basically solved. Basically solved. Okay, I think we just maximum defense here. Take another 1 damage. Take another 2 damage. And there's the whirlwind. Okay. No, Sharon's Ashes. I haven't seen this relic yet. I think that can't be the case because I think it's chilling in my relic compendium, but it's been a while since I remember seeing it. Makes True Grit pretty good here. True Grit deals 3 damage to all enemies. Also heals us for 20, but I mean, any card we pick here would heal us for 20. Which means now we can get away with upgrading it, I think. Do we ever get 5? No, we don't ever get 5 more rewards for this unless we skip a fire. And then if this question mark gave us a card, then we could get Book of 5 Rings. But that would mean we would have to never skip any of these rewards and skip a fire. So probably not what we want to do. However, I don't think that the fact that we're not getting the Book of 5 Rings seal is so scary that we feel the need to rest here. 51 out of 80 is fine. We got another fire coming up after this elite. We just want to smith the True Grit. More block. Better exhaust. Huge armaments turn 1. The Bag of Preparation is amazing. Should we true Grit away a strike? That's an interesting question. Yes, I think the answer is yes. It deals more damage this turn and increases the block density of our deck. I guess that is unlucky to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All 5 of our 5 block cards in our 15 card deck, all on turn 1. But that's okay. We can headbutt something. Not sure what to headbutt, but it's gonna. We're just gonna take 16 here. It's inflame, strike, headbutt the True Grit. Well, Armament's True Grit blocks out. I guess the Whirlwind is worse than Strike. in a lot of cases in this fight. So we could take 6 here to make sure we deal 9. I think we should. Oh, we deal 11. So actually even more important to deal the damage there, I would say. But this turn we can defend, headbutt. Defend, true grit, strike, take 2 more. And then he should be dead? Yeah. Regen potion helps. Ice Cream's a cool card. Ice Cream's really cool. Hold on. We have a Whirlwind. Oh my gosh. This run just got a lot easier. So we don't need the Inferno AoE. It's really bad AoE anyway. But Tremble should be good damage. And then I think I want to upgrade that Whirlwind. Yeah, big time. Super want to upgrade that Whirlwind. Hmm. 9 plus 5 is 14, so that's good. It's not a fight that you want to take a long time, but since our potion slots are full, I figured to just grab the regen right away. Okay, take a little bit here. I think we want to tremble, headbutt. Ooh, we actually save more health by just killing right now with the Sharon's Ashes with the clumsy. So defend we would take 9, but then we heal for 3, so we take 6 here. We could heal for 2 and then 1, which means we would take 3. Best case scenario, but that's unlikely, so instead we can take none. Miss out on 6 healing from the regen potion. It happens. We didn't get a potion back, so we were a little punished for using the regen potion in a short fight, but I think that's okay. We don't really need any of this. Our damage is going to be solved by just stacking up energy and then playing Whirlwind one day. It doesn't solve the super healthy enemy fights, like boss fights and certain late game fights, so we definitely need to look for other options, but it should solve these 2 fights fairly well. And I don't think any of these help that much against the boss fight. Maybe Molten Fist for vulnerable build considerations. But no, I think what's going to matter more is getting a really good card to play repeatedly that's energy efficient to stall out fights, basically. So True Grit's going to help us exhaust down our deck. So what are we doing with our small deck? Like, Molten Fist doesn't help. Body Slam doesn't really help. Playing True Grit plus 1 energy for 9 is okay. For an upgrade card, it's not super efficient. And this is just our way to get down to a small deck. Once we have a small deck, we would like to play... like, Blood Wall is, I guess, kind of efficient. Costs you HP. Bloodletting is super efficient because it's just a lot of damage with the Ice Cream Whirlwind. But for blocking, I guess it would be like Shrug It Off, Blood Wall. We could look. From commons, it's just Shrug It Off and Blood Wall. Now I'm seeing why Ironclad is really struggling in Spire 2. Because he only has two good, like one good, I don't know. He doesn't have good block commons. Let's look at the uncommons. How many of these cards say gain block on them? Do you see? Do you see how many of these uncommon cards say gain block? Go ahead, take your time. There's a lot to count up, aren't there? Rage. We have a card down here that says gain block on it. Obviously Second Wind as well. Okay, there's Flame Barrier. There's Feel No Pain would be huge. Oh yeah, we want to Feel No Pain for sure. Stone Armor. Yikes. So, yeah, finding a good block engine is going to be hard, but I think we can wait around for it. Anger's kind of bad, right? Because Anger's going to add cards to our deck, which is going against the loop strategy that Trugert wants to do. I would take a Burning Pact now. This exhausts, so it does deal 3 damage to everything, Molten Fist, but I'm gonna say no thank you. Armaments in Flame. Defend, True Grit. Take 2. We're so... No, we have it. No, we don't. We have it. Headbutt for 15 and then Whirlwind for 44. 44 plus 15 is 59. There's a whoa, 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 whoa. We like both of these a lot, a lot. Oh. So energy is good, but being able to stall out in long fights is like similar to gaining energy, but because like if we can no, it's tough. Because if you're not spending your energy efficiently enough for blocking, then you're not going to be stacking the Ice Cream. You're going to find yourself needing to spend lots of energy just to survive the turn. Which means you're going to not be stacking the Ice Cream, which means you're not going to be getting closer to lethal with your Whirlwind one day. Whereas Bloodletting means like we're going to take more damage, but the fight will be over sooner. I'm going to take the Shrug It Off. Okay, this is the Terror Eel. Let's look at the attack potion. What do you got for us? Dismantle. Pretty good. We can Tremble. Dismantle. Headbutt. Defend. Take 13. It's a lot, and we don't save any energy, but Now we've got Inflame, Dismantle. +4. +3 is a, let's see, reach is 75. So that would be an exact split, which is if we did Dismantle, then Inflame, then True Grit, we would split him exactly. Which means we should do the Inflame first to deal more damage. But also, alternatively, perhaps we should, and then we shouldn't True Grit, we should save the energy, yeah. Okay, so it's just Inflame, Dismantle. Should we even armaments? I think we should. He's at 37, but he's no longer vulnerable. Take 14, that's not great. We need all the health we can get going into the last fight. We just didn't draw well on that second shuffle. Strike Dummy helps. Drum of Battle is risky. So it's really good with Charon's Ashes. But it could exhaust Whirlwind. Also, Zero Energy Draw 2 is just not that good in a deck that's trying to just save energy with Ice Cream. Card Draw is good. And free card draw is a lot better than expensive card draw since we're trying to save energy. So I guess I should take that back. Zero Energy Draw 2 is exactly the type of card draw we want to see in an Ice Cream deck. And now I have to sit here and labor over whether or not 31 health is enough for this upcoming fight. I just have no idea how hard the Waterfall Giant is. Our ability to block it should be okay, especially if we upgrade. Well, we'll have armaments to upgrade everything eventually. We should probably upgrade the Inflame so we can play it as soon as we see it, if we are to upgrade something. I think my Relic Bar is really good, and I think I should rest. We'll see if that is a mistake. It's a good armaments. We will tremble you, but we'll save the energy aside. So we can draw anything we want here. Probably the True Grit. We do Headbutt, the True Grit, Shrug, then True Grit the Strike. I should have thought about this turn. I didn't do that correctly. Face tank 11. Extend the vulnerable. Play a strike plus. We're up to a good amount of damage on that, but not enough still. Okay, we True Grit the armaments. and we defend, and we headbutt the True Grit. Shrug It Off never gets upgraded because we exhausted the armaments, but that's okay. We True Grit the strike. We shrug. We strike. We bash. Gotta keep vulnerable. We defend. We headbutt the strike. True Grit the defend minus. End turn because we're weak. Close to lethal. If we can get lethal now, it would be very good. 16, which would be 90, and then 5 times 15 is only 75. Okay, but we should have it next turn. And then we draw defend and shrug it off so we're not dead. This is 90. We could do slightly more if we did strike first, but we don't need to. Yeah, we didn't get to save any energy. That is a little awkward in this fight. Whirlwind ends the fight, but now we're back to no energy, so we can only play 3 energy worth of block, so we can't do defend, headbutt, shrug, defend. So we just have to try and shrug into True Grit. We did. That's lucky. We didn't need to survive. It just saves us, what, like 3 more health going into next act, something like that. Barricade is helpful in like the slow stall strategy, and also it's not too difficult to play with the ice cream, although it does, spending 3 energy does set us back a bit from what otherwise would get to a whirlwind lethal sooner. But there are a decent number of turns where we overblock. The real problem is we don't have anything that gives us like easy setup turns. So the turn we play Barricade, we're almost certainly going to be taking, essentially we're going to probably be spending an opportunity cost of, like, if you imagine like 3 block cards on average is like True Grit, defend, defend, that's 19 block. Instead we're spending 3 energy on Barricade. So we're like taking 19 damage to get Barricade in play. It's like how long does it take us before we end up overblocking by 19 that it's worth it to have played Barricade? That's one way to think about this. But probably a better way to think about it is the armaments situation is we can armaments the Barricade to cost 2, and then we're also blocking for 5 there anyway. So we're only missing out on 2 energy worth of block, and we're often going to play it in a turn where we did play some block from having the armaments in our hand. And there are turns where the enemy just takes a turn off and doesn't attack. So I think it's okay. It's not great, but I'm going to take it. Hot cocoa? Hot cocoa? Dang. Hot cocoa would have been insane with ice cream. Basically just a pure energy relic, even better than a regular boss energy relic. 1 energy per turn is like not even as good as just 4 energy on turn 1. Suddenly Whirlwind is lethal on turn 1 in a lot of fights. It's 7 times 8. It's 56 damage to everything. Boom. The decimillipedes are dead. Super, super sad to not see that. Because this is not a great boss reward screen. Tezcatara is one of the worst ancients for Act 2. Orobos is probably the best, and I mean, we don't need to go through all of them, but definitely not excited about these options. We shouldn't need to take Pumpkin Candle, and I think Big Hug is going to be a downside, so we have to take Yummy Cookie, and we can upgrade the Inflame, the Shrug It Off, the Barricade, and the Tremble. Armaments just got a lot worse, but that's okay. We got a lot of gold. We could go to an early shop right here. I think I'd prefer the later shop. This shop is not instead of anything, which is nice. Although this path is kind of rubbish. We can either do 2 fires, 1 elite, or 2 elites, 1 fire with the early shop. If we went up the middle, we could do 2 elites, 1 fire with the late shop. That's just as bad. Man, these paths are really bad. I think I would have liked to see the golden path option from Tezcatara. Just a second. Excuse me, sorry. Whew. A little flummy. Yeah, it's a weak path, so we just take the early shot. And then choose between elite, fire, elite. Or fire, fire, elite. We get to do 3 question marks on the way. Probably we will maximize question marks. We'll see. Okay, what do I want you to take from me? You could take Inflame or Whirlwind. Neither of those are good, so I guess we don't want you to take anything. Excuse me. I mean, Trigger it, defend, full blocks. We don't really develop any progress on the fight, though. Maybe that's okay. Oh, thank goodness he took Inflame. I just realized if he took Whirlwind, we might not be able to stop him. Okay, Whirlwind should be able to knock him down whenever we want. Take 18. That's rough. That is rough. Okay, this knocks him down and sets up for lethal next turn, hopefully. Yeah, I mean, certainly. Alright, well, not a great showing to the start of the act. Battle Trance is good, though. Battle Trance is phenomenal. That's exactly the type of card we want to see. I was talking about 0 energy card draw. That's good. That is some good 0 energy card draw right there. We probably want the Inflame back. Inflame Plus, yeah. Oh, hey, that's cool. This guy helped us out with the Book of 5 Rings. He took a card, so we got to add in... we got to increment this number an extra time for free, basically, from this fight. So even though he dealt a lot of damage to us, we're basically back up to full, which is nice. Which makes me feel better about taking question marks, I think. Exterminate goes well with the Inflame Plus. Becomes 24 damage to all enemies, essentially, instead of 12. Really, really good. With Strength. Vulnerable is always useful, but... Vulnerable is always useful. 1 energy, apply, deal 10, apply 2 vulnerable. It's like an upgraded Bash. Look how good this card is compared to Bash. 2 more damage, 1 less energy, which is huge in a deck like this. We do have the Tremble for 4 vulnerable. There are other good vulnerable cards in Ironclad. I think I want the Exterminate. Yeah. Yeah, it's just good. Defect has double energy, right? 2x energy. And turbo. Boot sequence is pretty dang good. And I would take a machine learning card draw. Definitely take boot sequence. Like that a lot. Charge battery is pretty weak with an ice cream deck. 1 energy for 7 block is not great. 1 energy, gain an energy next turn is a pretty decent effect. Although if you think about it, it's just like you get to bank 1 energy over for the following turn. It's kind of like 0 energy, gain 7 block is the way to think about it, which is pretty good. Maybe it's better than an ice cream deck? I don't know. It can't be better than an ice cream deck. Because turning an energy this turn into an energy next turn always happens anyway. Like, if you think about if the enemy wasn't attacking and you just drew all defend cards, you could, in a normal deck, you could at least play Charge Battery. And even though blocking didn't matter, it's like, okay, well, now I have 1 more energy next turn. But in this deck, I would have 1 more energy next turn anyway by just choosing not to play the Charge Battery. So it's definitely not as good as an ice cream deck. But the question is, like, do we want it? Upgrades to 10 block, which would right away become like our second best block card. So I think we do want it. And then, yeah, I'll take a machine learning, I think. Helps the Book of 5 Rings. Keep seeing question marks. It's a fight. Makes sense. Yeah, I guess in a in a situation like this, though, you can see it's like, oh, we can choose to block out with Charge Battery, which even though we have Ice Cream, so we could save the energy over anyway, it lets us not spend an energy on a Defender or Trigger. I mean, it's just a 0 energy gain 7, which is good in an Ice Cream deck. Saving the energy is especially good because being able to deal our damage all at once with the Whirlwind is very useful. Unfortunately, we drew the Whirlwind too early. So I think we barricade Armaments Defend to try and help ourselves stall out until we can get back to the Whirlwind. Ooh, here we go. We can do Headbutt, Shrug, Whirlwind. Is Inflame worth it? Headbutt, Shrug, Whirlwind, we'd have 3 energy left for Whirlwind, which would be 24. Plus 12 is actually not even enough. But instead of doing 1, yeah. Maybe we don't even need to do that then. If we just do Inflame, then this is 20. Yeah, we just do Inflame, Exterminate. We could even Headbutt the Exterminate if we wanted. And then we could Shrug Exterminate. Sure. We can Machine Learning Bash. Now we don't need the bash. Oh, but we can battle trance tremble. Exterminate. But he's dead. Okay. This potion's not as good as Cure All. Pommel Strike's not that useful. Well, it does say strike on it, right? So it does 12 damage before we even upgrade it. And it draws a card. But it's not upgraded. It'll upgrade sometimes with the armaments. But what are our manual upgrades going to be? Charge battery, machine learning, battle trance are all better upgrades, I think. They're all good upgrades. I don't know if they're better than Pommel Strike. But I don't know if I want to take a Pommel Strike and put myself farther behind on upgrades. Also, we don't need to heal right now. So I'm going to skip. So I can pick up a card to heal for 20 when I need. If that's the case, do I just want to book it to this elite? I think that's true. I think I want to deviate my path here. $24 to everything. Plus the Ascender's Bane is actually 27 to everything. But not enough to kill this guy. Inflame. We still get to do 24 to everything. We could do 6. We could do 30 to this guy. Still not enough. We could vulnerable potion him. But I don't think we need to. We just take a little bit of damage here. Not a big deal. Take 3. Shrug it off. True Grit. Battle Trance. Tremble, Exterminate. Barricade. Exterminate's back, which is a good card play. We could play it with Bash, which is a lot of extra damage. Oh, we're weakened though. So maybe I just Exterminate, Charge Battery. Do I need to defend? I don't know. I'll choose not to defend. Battle Trance. True Grit. Defend. Shrug. Headbutt is 15. We can headbutt the Exterminate though, which is 24. So now Bash, Exterminate is lethal. Stone Armor is just not very good. It's kind of cool with Barricade, but eh. Dominate's okay. Dominate's kind of like another Inflame that can synergize with our Tremble Plus. Yeah, I like it. There goes our heal 20 though. Let's drink a Cure All. Okay, well we got some more block from that. We don't block out, which is awkward. But now the barricade's in play, so it'll become easier and easier to block out. Let's do Shrug, Battle Trance, Armaments, Defend. Barricade should go a long way towards solving this fight. I'm not going to say it just solves the fight, but helps a lot. Let's see, Battle Trance. I want to True Grit. Probably the Strike. I want to defend. I'll defend again, and I'll inflame. Save the dominate. We can True Grit, Shrug. Oh, I was gonna headbutt first, but maybe that's okay that I didn't. Do we want to be playing defense? No, I think we need to be accumulating our energy a little bit more aggressively. Ooh, here we go. Tremble. Dominate. 18 times 4 is not lethal, so we don't want to get all those dazeds in here. But we can charge battery for sure. And I'll defend, because I'm a little worried about next turn, specifically. Let's Battle Trance. We still haven't gotten the armaments to line up with the charge battery. He's coming in for 40, but that's fine. We can do True Grit, Shrug, and we're blocked out. To make sure we're blocked out next turn, let's play 1 defend, because he's coming in for, what, 20? 22? This charge battery is always worth it. We're pretty much blocked out. Let's True Grit the... Headbutt. Okay. Whirlwind is now 25 times 7. That's lethal. Yeah, so every 3 turns he does an attack. So Barricade's huge in a fight like that. You saw why we took the Barricade. Was for fights like that where we know that they're going to be taking turns off. Primal Force is not good in this deck. Not the least bit, because Strike Dummy means our strikes are already just pretty good cards. Flame Barrier's decent. We have Bronze Scales. It's not super efficient block. What does it upgrade to? 16 though, which is pretty good. That becomes 8 energy, or 8 block per energy, which is like a defend plus. Which, when I say it that way, seems terrible. So I think I'm gonna pass on this. I was thinking about this when we were talking about the applications of Whirlwind way back at the beginning of the fight. Sorry, beginning of the run. No, that was a misclick. I was supposed to hit the other one. I was trying to hit Sharp. On the Whirlwind. Super useful. Tungsten Rod, super useful. If we want to hit 2 elites and a shop, we go right. This fight should be pretty easy for us too. I mean, how much is Exterminate already? I mean, it's only 16 to everything. If we use armaments first, it's 20 to everything, which is good. And I guess we do it. And then we can just take a little bit of damage here. We're at full health, so. Go back up to 70. Fast clickers, big L here. Miss out on some gold. We take the bowler hat. And then instead of getting 31 gold, we get, so normally we would go up to 59. But instead we go 66, so 7 more gold by doing it in that order. Feel no pain. Holy. Holy. That's good. Makes the trigger a little obsolete, but I think that is good. Panic button's good too. We have too many upgrades. Also, I mean, just to take shovel, because digging at campsites isn't even that much better than upgrading, because upgrading is pretty important. But also just spending energy on shovel is like never good. I'll take a panic button. It's a good barricade here. It's a good shrug. It's a good panic button here. Holy man, the Ghost Seed with the Charon's Ashes with the Feel No Pain, just really powerful. These don't gain block, but that's okay. With Feel No Pain, they do. This deck is awesome. This deck is super cool. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It's kind of amazing. Bloodletting? Surely we take a bloodletting. Okay. Okay, we got the Inflame and the Machine Learning. We can Panic Button Whirlwind. And then he should be summoning again next turn. No, he's dealing 8. Okay. Unlucky to bottom deck Feel No Pain. It means we take 7 damage here. It's not a huge deal. But now we can Armaments, Charge, Feel No Pain, Exterminate. Dead to anything next turn. Certainly the Whirlwind. Another Bloodletting? Do we take 2 of them? I don't know. If it said plus on it, maybe. But we're not going to be able to upgrade both of them. We need to upgrade Feel No Pain and Panic Button's a good upgrade now. Charge Battery is still decent. Not as important. So it's like Feel No Pain, Bloodletting, Panic Button are our next 3 upgrades. So Bloodletting is like kind of our 3rd best upgrade. Don't think we need the Shrug It Off unupgraded. So we'll skip. Armaments, Feel No Pain, Boot Sequence. Man, that's so powerful. Barricade. Charge Battery, True Grit. Take none. Shrug It Off, Battle Trance. Tremble. Machine Learning, Panic Button. Don't think we need a Bloodletting in this fight. As the thing about Bloodletting is, like, in the fights that we're worried about, it increases our power output by a lot by getting us to the Whirlwind lethal faster. But in fights that we're not worried about, like, we don't have to play it. We're gonna save the energy, don't need to headbutt there. Inflame. And then Whirlwind is lethal. We don't have any counting relics, which has been nice. Lantern helps a lot. Don't need any of these. Where I said Feel No Pain was the best upgrade. We want to look for our powers. Didn't get any. Pretty unlucky. Let's Tremble here for the turnaround. Then Boot Sequence, True Grit, a Bash. Take 1. No, take none, because Tungsten Rod. Cute. Unnecessary, but cute. Definitely want to get the powers in play, and then we're going to turn around and take a bunch here, but that's okay. Shrug It Off. Armaments. Feel No Pain. Bloodletting, Machine Learning. Do we want the Panic Button? Yeah. Panic Button. Exterminate's pretty useful, and then we just turn around. And then we're already blocked out. Basically, no point in shrugging it off. We can Battle Trance. We're weakened for a couple turns, so this is only 36. We do need to turn around though, so we're going to dominate for a couple of strength, then strike here, and then take none. We can Bloodletting again. We might not need to at this point. Let's see if we can upgrade with armaments the charge battery. Nice. So we can do armaments, charge battery, Exterminates 16 damage essentially, which is more efficient than bloodletting. We can True Grit a headbutt. Although we need to turn around, huh? I mean, we want to. Don't have to, but we want to. Put Battle Trance back on top, I guess. Should we bloodletting here? We're back down to 1 energy. Fight's almost over, though. Don't think we need to. And we always have the option to bloodletting later. So we certainly want to exterminate. Then Whirlwind is lethal. Except it's not lethal because he gains the block in the middle of the cast, which I did not know. That's okay. We got lethal now. Don't need a second barricade. They don't stack. 1-2 punch, on the other hand, greatly accelerates the point at which Whirlwind is lethal, because we can do 1-2 punch into Whirlwind. Okay, no door boss. He's probably the hardest. Pyramid, Snecko Eye, Pandora's Box. Snecko Eye seems really good. It helps us draw to our powers faster, so we tanked like 25 damage in that boss fight simply because like we just didn't draw our powers fast enough. And more draw, since we're not playing the strikes and defends, we're letting them exhaust for damage and for block with the Feel No Pain. It doesn't matter that their cost will sometimes be really expensive. This is honestly a very good Snecko Eye. And it's not a super necessary runic pyramid. The only problem with Snecko Eye is we don't want Feel No Pain to have a random cost, basically. It's the only thing I'd be worried about. The reason I really want to take it is because I haven't taken Snecko Eye yet. You can see, I think Darv shows up the least often of any of the ancients. And then Snecko Eye just isn't the best option that often. And I've already taken Runic Pyramid and Pandora's Box. So this is kind of just like a completionist thing that I would want to take Snecko Eye for. Snecko Eye is nice too with Ice Cream because if we need to play something expensive, like we have the option to do it. Because Ice Cream is like helping us save energy from turn to turn. But if we don't need to play stuff expensive, like there will be zero cost cards, and if we can get away with like only playing the zero cost cards, then the Snecko Eye will actually help the Ice Cream accumulate energy faster. We have 4 energy on turn 1. What's my best upgrade become then? With the Snecko Eye, it becomes kind of interesting, right? Probably still Panic Button. I don't know, let's do it, it's fun. I think that we can win the run with Runic Pyramid there. But like maybe, I don't know, more reliably. I don't know, it's hard to say. Probably more reliably. I think Runic Pyramid gives us a more obvious way to win the run. This one, I feel like it definitely increases the variance. And when your power level is already like past the point that it needs to be, increasing the variance just creates chances for you to lose that may not have existed in the lower variance situation. Anyway, it's almost my bedtime, so we gotta speed through this. What's the best way to do this? Up the right side. Barricades free. Shrug it off is useful. Bloodletting is useful. Boot sequence is useful. I think that's it. Oh, we did lose some max HP there. Oh well. Shrug It Off Plus is better with Snecko. Sure. Boot sequence, battle trance, fine. We went down this. Oh yeah, they steal 2 max HP. Those scrolls of biting. I forgot about that. Okay, lucky, feel no pain right away, and for cheap. We get armaments, boot sequence. Armaments did not decrease the cost of barricade to 2. That used to be an interaction in Slay the Spire 1, where if a cost of a card had been randomized to above what it normally would be, and then you upgrade it in combat, it gets the energy discount upgrade. If it's a card that the upgrade is to discount its energy. Anyway, they're coming in for 26. We're blocked out. Let's barricade. We're blocked out because of Feel No Pain. Feel No Pain's an insane card with Ghost Seed. Just truly ridiculous. We will Panic Button. Panic Button's also a ridiculous card. Blood Ball's cool. Only costs us 1 HP. Randomized with Snecko. 16 block is the most block from a single card. Except for Panic Button. I'll take it. These guys again. That's kind of annoying, actually. If I Tremble, Dominate, and Panic Button, then I kill them next turn sometimes. Devastated. I needed to draw Exterminate or Whirlwind, or a way to draw into them. And these all rolled 2, which means I can't quite afford to kill all 3 of these. So I have to not only take a bunch of damage, but lose more max HP. But if I use my Vulnerable Potion, I can only get hit once instead of twice and lose less max HP. No, I don't need to use my Vulnerable Potion because I will let Strike Exhaust, which will deal 3 damage to everything. So I get hit for 15 here and lose 2 max HP. No, I only get hit for 11. Still lose the max HP though. Okay, well, these annoying guys got us twice in this act. Vulnerable Potion is worth more strength than Strength Potion. Because of... what is it called? Dominate. And the card rewards there were just common attacks. We don't need common attacks. Tremble, Dominate is good. We don't need to armaments. I'd rather save the energy. It's weird. Exterminate doesn't know what number to show here. I don't know why it changes to showing me a 3 when I go like I'm going to play it. It's 8 times 4, but it'll be 12 times 4 to this guy because he's vulnerable, which is only 48. So he's going to hit us, which is annoying. 21. It's actually surprisingly close to lethal, but not there, so we'll just block for 5. I don't know, you can see how good the Snecko eye is there though, right? Like we've drawn through these cards, which all aren't good, and these cards, which admittedly are good cards, but they're not the cards we need. Although, I don't know, machine learning was expensive, so we couldn't play it. A little awkward in that sense. But Feel No Pain is amazing. But do we have lethal? 15. Yeah, I think this is lethal. Yeah. Molten Fist? Nah. No, I don't think we need it. Okay, boot sequence keeps costing 3, which is a little annoying, but I guess Shrug It Off is cheap, so I can't complain too much. We could put something on top with Headbutt and then draw it with Shrug It Off, but none of these want to go on top. Oh, Bloodletting. Doesn't make this lethal, but still useful. Okay, we basically block. Actually, we totally block out because Tungsten Rod's got our back. I want to let these cards exhaust. I want to save my energy. Yep. I don't want to put Shrug on top because it doesn't. If it's too expensive, I don't want to play it to draw a card, and I do want to draw. I want to just get as close as possible to my Barricade. Feel No Pain. Inflame. And turn. Okay, there's the Barricade. Expensive Battle Trance. We don't even have room for all the stuff. But if I don't play it, then I'm gonna take damage. If I strike Battle Trance, I draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I draw 3 cards. And then I would definitely still be able to play Feel No Pain even if it was expensive. Or cheap block cards if I'm so lucky. And I've got Tungsten Rod, so these burns don't hurt as badly as they could. Okay, and then I save the energy. Well, it's a lot of block. I don't know, it's not that much block. This is a lot of block. He's attacking for 40 next turn. So let's try and block that. $45, actually. Feel No Pain, 0 is lucky. Shrug It Off, 0 is really lucky. So we got lucky there. We still take a bunch of damage, but what can you do? 15. I mean, yeah, it's not great. Okay, True Grit the headbutt, and then shrug it off. Let the defend exhaust. And we're already almost blocked out for next attack. Tremble gets rid of the last artifact. And Panic Button blocks us out for the next attack. Bash is free and helps dominate. And then Armaments is a lot of damage, but not enough. I say we just wait. Exterminate is phenomenal. Could have 1-2 punched. Maybe I should have. True Grit Burn is phenomenal. Machine Learning's probably worth it. It's expensive, but oh well. Okay, just want to try and block out for next turn. Uh-oh, am I in trouble here? Have I let him put too many burns in my deck? I mean, I'm not going to die. I'm still blocking for 36, but I might take another 20 damage here. This is lethal, surely, right? 16 times 5? Well, it's 106. Yeah, it's not lethal. It's 100. It's only 160. Okay, Vulnerable Potion makes it lethal, but does Bloodletting make it lethal? Bloodletting makes it 16 times 16 times 14, which is like 225-ish. 224, which is lethal. So we can save the Vulnerable Potion, which I think we should. Gorget helps. These don't. This helps. Blood Wall is the best upgrade, perhaps? Okay, this elite fight could be really dangerous. Oh, not this one, but the 3 knights. Because with Snecko, it could make really important cards really expensive, and then they're all ethereal. But this fight is not as bad, and we drew well because we got Feel No Pain on turn 1 and Boot Sequence and Panic Button. Oh, we don't have Barricade though. Oops. That's okay. Feel No Pain's got our back. Yeah, I mean, we need a little help here. Nice, that helps. Don't want a Battle Trance, I don't think. Okay, we take 5. Not horrible. Now we have the Barricade. Let's shrug it off first. Barricade, and then Blood Wall. Blood Wall was a great pickup, especially with the Tungsten Rod. We can put it on top if we're worried. It's coming in for 40. I'm a little worried. Cost got randomized pretty high. Okay, Bloodletting, because I'm worried. Armaments, charge battery, True Grit, the machine learning, I guess. Take 8, yikes. Yikes. Should I be getting worried? We're down to 34 health. Definitely want to dominate. This guy's attacking for too much damage every turn. I think I needed to not play panic button on turn 1. We need the blood wall. I'm definitely gonna shrug, so we can do that first. Okay, True Grit helps. We can get rid of the armaments. And hopefully we don't need the bloodletting anymore. We're now saving 16 block. Nice, and finally we got a really good order on the Snecko energies. Might not need the blood wall anymore. This is a lot, and then this is not enough. But will be next turn, likely. And if not, we're decently blocked out. Or we're weakened now. And vulnerable, but not frail. So we should be able to, yeah, just block this. Yep, already blocked. Then charge battery's basically free. And then Bash should make this lethal next turn. Especially with 1-2 punch being free. Okay. Bellows is not that helpful. Touch of Insanity is not that helpful. Second Wind. It's honestly not that helpful either. I guess it's good with Snecko, but lots of our skills exhaust anyway. Or are cards we can't afford to exhaust because we need to see them every shuffle, even if we can't afford to play them because of Snecko. Evil Eye? It works with some cards. Grace to 11? Let's try it. No. 2 card rewards is decent though. If we take both of them, we can actually heal for 20. Burning Pact is good. Drum of Battle's too risky, but we can take a Pommel Strike and heal for 20. Then go to the shop. We're going to remove that curse. Oh, Burning Sticks is really good. First time each combat you exhaust this guy. I guess it isn't that good because of the Ethereal Defense. It's kind of funny. Well, we have the boot sequence though. The Gambit. Sure. And Centennial Puzzle. Okay. I mentioned this fight's scary, and we're already down to a scary amount of health. Start with Shrug. We're pretty much already blocking for enough. We need to get rid of this guy. Right, 22. Plus 4 is 26. Yep, blocks out. Sharon's ashes help a little bit. No strength to go with the exterminate. Let's start with Shrug. Okay, let's Burning Pact. 80 damage to everyone. That's good. And then we can deal 9 damage to him. And then 3 damage to him. And that we're 1 damage off of taking 0 damage from him. That's so annoying. Yeah, so if we strike him, he goes down to 7, and then he gets hit by 1 set of thorns, so he goes down to 4, and then defend exhaust, so Sharon's ashes will deal 3 more to him. But it's not enough. So I guess we just let both of these exhaust to kill the Magi Knight, and we take 6 damage. Only 5 because of Tungsten Rod, so not so bad. Don't need Blessing of the Forge. Oh, a second Feel No Pain is phenomenal. Do I want to upgrade that? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Upgrade Gambit is also insane. Wait, is Upgrade Gambit better? Okay, Feel No Pain on turn 1 means we're less likely to need to use potions this fight. We do need to get Barricade in play. We're currently getting 4, 8, 12, 16 block from just exhausting stuff. Plus 4 from the Gorget means we're only taking 4 from him because of the Tungsten Rod. Do we want to take 4 and save our energy? I think so. 4 is super acceptable. Okay, we've got the Barricade. We've also got Exterminate, but no Strength yet, so probably it's not enough. Let's Shrug. Barricades up, we can Tremble. Exterminate. Takes some more damage, unfortunately. I thought we had another energy, but we don't. That's okay. We actually don't take damage. We're good. And then we have barricade, so the gambit means we're just like safe now for the rest of the fight pretty much. Can we ever kill him? No. Do we need to blood wall? I don't think so. The gambit is so much damage. Or so much block, rather. We can shrug it off, but we don't need to. We could instead just try and set up for lethal with Whirlwind. Play Dominate. We have lethal, but we do want to gain as much block as we can anyway. Like that's lethal. We want to put on top the Inflame. Try and roll it at a lower cost. Burning Pack the Battle Trance. I'll play a 1 cost Inflame, and then I'll Panic Button. And we play the Gambit again next turn. Oh, no, we don't play the Gambit because we, yeah, okay. But that's okay. We got Bash. We've got Headbutt if we want to do that. How much damage is this? 24 times 6? It's a lot. It would be nice to do it without spending all the energy with the Whirlwind. But maybe we just spend the energy anyway. So we can stop, because he scales his attack pretty quickly in this phase, so we do want to keep the armor as high as possible. So we can shrug. Burning Pact the armaments. Still can't get rid of this boot sequence. It's rolled 2 and 3 like every single turn, I think. Okay, we want to kill him here, so Pommel Strike. Then just chill, save the energy. We're at 62 block. We can save both potions for the queen, most likely. We can Gambit. Boot sequence, Evil Eye. Headbutt, the Gambit, and then just chill. 200 block is enough. The Gambit is back. Whirlwind's not lethal, but it will be one day. We can True Grit the Charge Battery, or the Bloodletting. Oh, we have to be a little careful. The burns are going to be annoying. Charge Battery's energy positive, actually. Shrug It Off is free. Gambit's cheap. Let's get rid of Blood Wall. We don't want to take the damage from that ever. And then just chill. Yeah, 5 burns. We can exhaust those periodically. 16 times 11 is decent, but not enough. Right? Yeah, no, it's like halfway there, so we keep waiting. And we've got plenty of time. We're at 300 block. We could just draw all burns for several turns in a row and we'd be fine. True Grit helps. Bash is free, and we get the vulnerable down. Could have 1-2 punched, but it costs too much. We can headbutt the Whirlwind. Might be lethal this time. If we draw it with the 1-2 punch, it's sure definitely lethal. We did not, but it might be lethal anyway. It's 24 times 15. I don't know if it's lethal. Didn't want to do the math. Okay, it was lethal. Now it's the Queen. And we can pull out all the stops. It's a cheap Burning Pact. Boost sequence is free here. What do I want to Burning Pact, though? I guess the Defend. Definitely want a Bloodletting. 3, 6, 8. Actually, we don't draw all of our cards with Bloodletting because of Centennial Puzzle, so we should... One, 2 punch, and then Bloodletting. And then Shrug. Okay, we're blocked out. We don't have any of our important powers in play yet, so we don't want to gain the block. We can just Machine Learning and save 2 energy. Okay, we got the Feel No Pain, we got the Barricade. Take, and then do we want to Inflame? Or do we need the energy more? I think we need the energy more. Take 6 damage here, not a huge deal. Okay, the other Feel No Pain definitely needs to get in play. Tremble is great because it makes Evil Eye block for a lot. Armaments is great because it makes Evil Eye block for a lot. And we are blocked out because of the Feel No Pain. Expensive Gambit. Cheap Shrug though. Let's do Shrug. Charge Battery. Panic Button. We're up to 60 block. Pretty good. Not totally safe yet. Dominates here. So is Bash. Very good scenario here. Our block cards don't block this turn, but that's okay. We can even be a little cheeky here. We can do... I think we have enough energy. We can do this. We can do 1-2 punch. Play the Bash twice so that Dominant gains more strength. And now we have 10 strength. Even more once I play the Inflame. Which I will do. We're only down to 1 energy, but I think that's okay. Might as well Burning Pact. Bloodwall's not worth it. Yeah, so he's coming in for 48. We're already blocked for 46. So no big deal. And now we can actually start blocking again with our cards because the panic button has worn off. Exterminate's decent here. Go down to pretty low block, but that's okay. Okay, we can Burning Pact the Bash. We definitely don't need that anymore. 57 block from the Gambit is probably good enough. It just means we can't take any damage anymore, which is fine. Probably. And this block's for 18. Shrug is good. 1-2 punch. Exterminate is not possible. We could do 1-2 punch Whirlwind. That's 170 damage. Plus the vulnerable on Queen makes it a little bit better. Also, we forgot to use the vulnerable potion before we gain the strength. Whoops. A little mistake there. I mean, sure. Let's just go for it. Queen's dead in a couple turns. We have 80 block. Should be totally safe. We can play Gambit. Headbutt. Evil Eye. If we want. And Whirlwind is lethal. Nice, we did it. I gotta go to bed. So thanks for watching. Say la vie.